Good night, everybody. Divine Stoner here. I'm reading a really cool article about a subject that's really like on my mind lately and for a long time, I guess, since I learned about it, about organic portals and, these people that you have to watch out for because they're part of the matrix. And it's a really well done article. I'll leave the link below, but I'm gonna read you a little bit of this article. Definition of souled human and organic portal. Organic portals are said to comprise approximately half of the human population. The other half mostly consist of souled humans. Here we define soul as the core of individualized consciousness that remains intact between successive incarnations. While souled humans have a divine spark of consciousness that gives them the ability of individual self-awareness, OPs lack this divine spark and are only dimly conscious in comparison. They belong to an animal-like group soul that exists, evolves, and incarnates collectively rather than individually. While each soul human has a relatively unique energy shaped by the person's awareness, experience, and essence, the energy that animates one OP is the same animating any other. Okay, that's the definition right there. And here, this is the other part that's pretty interesting. Simulation and manipulation of souled humans. This really hits home because in my ignorance I've come across, I think, a lot of these people, yeah. So it says, organic portals are human chameleons. When activated to reel in a souled person for manipulation, they adjust themselves based on the soul profile and behavior of their target. This adjustment falls into two categories: intellectual calculation and soul emulation. Intellectual calculation is performed through the intellectual center. In OPs, this artificial intelligence center is responsible for formulating the OP's behavioral approach toward the target. This includes what to say and what body language to use. Most OPs are just background characters with seemingly independent personalities, but occasionally they may become activated. When activated, they use their emulation and calculation abilities to the fullest to get what they want or are assigned to get. If they seek to gain trust, they know just the right things to say. When building rapport, they may describe their personal history, movie and music interest, hobbies, jobs, or places they have previously lived. Many of those details happen to coincide with the target to a degree effective at building friendship, but not so much as to spark alarm over the weirdness of it all. On the other hand, if their aim is to harass or sabotage, they know what buttons to push and which logical and emotional tricks work best against the soul person's intellectual and emotional weaknesses. Whatever their aim, the efficient intellectual center of OPs allows for a custom-fit approach toward manipulating a target because OPs are capable of hive mind behavior. Once OP has read a person's profile, it can instantly be shared with all others. This makes for some strange synchronicities sometimes. I'm a witness to this. That I've been, sometimes I've said something or I've done something, and it seems like everybody knows it, and it's weird. I've had these synchronicities happen to me. As will be discussed shortly, they are also interfaced with a hyperdimensional hierarchy of negative beings, and are thus extensions of not only second density group soul, but also the matrix itself. Their hive mind behavior is due mostly to the interface with the matrix. Without it, their group soul might still cause for some hive-like behavior, except it would be less noticeable, something akin to the 100th monkey phenomenon. Soul emulation is their second asset. While intellectual calculation concerns mundane behavior, soul emulation involves the illusion of soul depth. By sampling the energy from a souled person's higher centers, an OP can fine-tune its intellectual calculations in addition to projecting that energy back at the target, making the target perceive a reflection of his own soul image. Also, I have been witness to this in some girlfriends I've had. It's too amazing. It's like, wow, but it's actually yourself, you're actually seeing your good quality, which is good news. The naive target will also ascribe soul qualities to the OP that are actually his own. The ability to mirror is an OP's greatest asset. It is also their greatest weakness because it exposes them. Those who are observant and understand the organic portal phenomenon will recognize their mirroring as being too uncanny, too synchronistic, too strange, and too good to be true. A souled person can have much in common with another souled person, but one must ask whether the degree of how much they have in common is even possible, assuming both have free will. High levels of mirroring are seen only in cases of activated OPs. However, the passive background character OPs display the mirroring trait less often, but in equally a synchronistic manner. So I'm gonna leave the link below if you want. There's a lot more. It says a lot more, describing the characteristics of these people. It's really interesting. So I'll leave the link below, and I love you all. And blood over intent is clearly the way for souled humans, because this world is it's really not ours at the moment. So yeah, we have to stick together like family, like brothers and sisters. Love you all.